Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Annalisa and this is Homemade Sunshine. So in this week's video, we're going to be doing a series of 3 micro declutters. These were filmed for a long stretch of time. I took a bit of a break. I've been quite busy actually as of recently. So, sometimes we have to take little breaks and do these declutters a little bit more spread out. First will be some small kitchen declutters. Second, I'll be sharing some small handbag declutters, and last will be winter scarves. So 3 miniature declutters, things that you can really do very quickly. They don't take a lot of effort. It's not like you're tackling your whole closet or your whole kitchen or your whole anything. So these are just some little declutters, and let's get started. Okay, so this is what this little section looks like before. This is very chaotic, very messy. I don't like it. So the 3 things that I already know that I'm going to get rid of, and I'll show you the after just to see the effect. This is new. I got this for Christmas. I love these, and I felt like I needed to have 2, oh gosh, what is it? Ladles, that's the word. But this does not match my aesthetic, this metal part. And this I've had, used to have a little thing on top of here that said Fiesta, doesn't anymore. And this is just not very convenient getting these off. And the thing behind these I'm going to get rid of. This is originally from Hobby Lobby, 90% off at a sale. And this part, it doesn't look so noticeable in the video, but it's way more noticeable in person how this is like chipped really bad. So that is something else that is going to get purged, and I'll show you how much clearer this looks after. Okay, and this is the after. Just getting rid of those 3 things I feel like has really freed up some good space on my countertops, and it's going to give me a lot more room to work with. Here are 2 other kitchen things I'm going to get rid of real quick. These are both Christmas runners, but they're short. If you see, I'll hold it out. They're short, and I don't have anything in my house to fit them, so these are going to be going as well. Okay, so here is another kitchen declutter. Even though this is a notebook, I have finished this notebook. This is an old Kate Spade notebook. I used to use this for my meal planning, but it's now out of pages. So, it's just gonna go in the trash, and I will look around the house for a replacement notebook first, or I will go treat myself to one from Marshall's if I don't have one. Yeah. Okay, y'all, so here's 3 more things that I am decluttering from my kitchen. If you hear a lot of noise in the background, that's my dryer. So I don't want to wait until that's off to film this. But what I did was just go through a couple, and I didn't go through every kitchen cabinet because if you see, I'll just show you real quick some of the ones on the bottom. I have a lot of kitchen cabinets. So I just picked a couple and just looked through, is there anything obvious that I definitely don't need. So first off is this lone pepper shaker. It's not got any pepper in it. I decided the other salt shaker got really messed up, and for Christmas I got another beautiful set of salt and pepper shakers in the nature wood false craft pattern that I love. I love nature wood. So I don't need this lone pepper shaker. The salt one was so bad that we had to throw it out. So perfect for that to get rid of. This is a little lid to a mug that I have. It's actually one that I would like to replace, but I don't have a similar one, like a similarly sized one. But this doesn't work anyways. If you put it on there and try to drink hot tea, every single time tea will fall on your chest and burn you. So nobody needs to have this. And then the last 2 items are these 2 placemats. They're cute, but I didn't put them out this Christmas. I don't think I'm gonna put them out next Christmas, and I think it's just time for them to go. So those are going to leave my kitchen today. Okay, so another little area that you can look at to declutter this week could be your handbags. So I mostly carry a Vera Bradley backpack purse, and I have 2 that I'm going to declutter, which is hard for me because I love Vera Bradley. I love Vera Bradley backpack purses. When I was in my teens I think I worked there about 2 years at a Vera Bradley outlet from I think I was 19 to 21. So it's my first ever job, and I loved it. So I have a lot of purses because of that, and I decided to say goodbye to 2 of them. but I ended up with a lot because we had like a killer employee discount. So first I'm going to declutter this bag in Bordeaux Blooms. And the reason, I love the pattern still. That's not the problem. It's in excellent shape. There's not even hardly any wear on the straps. It's because there's no side pocket, which they did this design of bag, I think for only 1 or 2, I think 1 year they did this. So only a few collections had this shape of bag. This is the Layton backpack. And I don't like that there's no side pocket. You know, it's just not my favorite. And I'm going to declutter the wallet that went along with it, which is also in excellent shape. Love the wallet still, but I don't have a bag that would match. So that is going to be decluttered, and I probably will, I'll miss this pattern. I'll miss the pattern, but it's just not useful. It used to be my fall bag, but I have another fall bag that I like now too. And also I started going through these because I had this large basket right here filled. Look how big that basket is. Okay. I had to lean out so you could see it. Filled with my purses. And it was in what is going to be my son's room. So I have been very slowly trying to, if you've watched some of my other videos recently, move my office from downstairs to upstairs. The room that my office is going to be in has no closet. So I'm having to, you know, rework things, figure things out. And so in this room, there's 2 closets, and I figured I'd put them in here for now. So that's what got me decluttering these things, because I thought, oh, I think I can clear off a shelf in here, which I'll show you where I put them afterwards, and make room to put my bags up there. So the other bag that I'm going to get rid of is not Vera Bradley, but similar. This is a travel-on bag, and it's very nice. It's great for travel because you can take the zippers right here and hook them onto this. And so if somebody's trying to pickpocket you, they can't, at least easily. You know, you'd feel them trying to unhook this little claw, lobster claw mechanism before they were able to get into your bag. But I'm going to be honest, my husband's not a big traveler. So I don't think I'm going to need it. And most of the time, if I go on vacation with my mom and we go somewhere like camping, we're not going to areas like cities where I would need like a safe bag necessarily, not like a New York City or anything like that. I highly doubt I'm ever going to New York City. So most of my trips are more like going to Dollywood. And since I'm going to be having a baby, I'm not going to be taking these huge vacations. Also, my husband's currently working on his master's degree and working full time. So his time is very short. So the next 1.5 years is not going to be really us taking big vacations. So those are 2 things I'm decluttering today. And let me show you how I put these little things on the shelf, and it fits perfectly. It's almost like this little spot was made for it. Okay, so here is this cute little built-in shelf in this closet, and this is where I'm keeping my Vera Bradley backpacks, and I love them. I can even basically name you all the patterns. The only one I'm not sure about is this one. I think this one's Lavender Pearl Kaleidoscope. This is Paisley and Paradise, Daisy Dot Paisley, Dragon Fruit Floral. I don't know this one. Oh, I'm starting to lose it. I don't remember all these. Bramble. That's just Navy Velvet at the very back. Raspberry Medallion. So yeah, I love these backpacks. If you're curious just what my other storage looks like, I have extra yarn up here with my sewing machine. So that's what's in this. Gray tote here is just yarn, just all in there. And then down here on the floor is quilts. Quilts folded in a way that I absolutely love, that my mom learned on Instagram and then taught me. So these are like the 2 biggest, largest ones. There's my Christmas and then a couple others. And I have a lot more quilts, some of which are heirloom quilts from my husband's great grandmother, who only passed away when my husband was like, I think 18. His great grandmother's still alive, and she's actually going to be having her great grandson. So she gets to add another great, and have to write in more greats when she sends him little cards. So I'm very excited for that little project to be finished. All right, so to just quickly recap all the mini declutters that we've done so far, we've done kitchen items, which I just got rid of a few things, but even a few things makes a big difference. We did some purse handbags, which I got rid of a few things to help get things more organized and help rearrange the house while we get ready for baby. And now we're doing winter scarves. So let me show you how I store my winter scarves. I've already tried these on and I filmed it and then it got messed up and I have to refilm it. So, you know, such is the life of technology. But this is how I store them in this 31 bag. And these are all the ones that I have decided to keep. And the qualifications for keeping these, well, listen, I get circle scarves, infinity scarves are out. I like them. So I'm not here to say like, oh, get rid of all your infinity scarves because they're out of fashion. I don't care. I feel like they look fine. But I did get rid of 4 out of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I kept 7, got rid of 4. So there was originally 11 and now we're down to 7. So that's pretty good. I mean, these micro declutters, you're probably not going to get rid of a whole ton of stuff, but it's a lot of little things that do add up over time. So the reason I got rid of these 4 is because these, I feel like a linebacker, well, not like a linebacker. I feel like I'm in a neck brace. And I'll show you why. Because they're really full. And I tried them on without this big sweater on, so it's not like the sweater is doing this. But look at this. This is just too much for me. I don't live in that cold of a climate. I mean, I live in Tennessee, and this is just a lot, y'all. This is a lot. So this is not something I'm going to keep. And I also don't like things touching my neck. So that was something else. That was a part of this, is I didn't want to have a whole bunch of stuff touching my neck. Such as this one. This touches like up here. I don't wear turtlenecks either. So that was why those are all leaving out the door. 3 are too bulky. One's touching up too much on my neck. And these are just much lighter, or like these 2 are not circle scarves. And I probably could have decluttered it a little bit further, but you know what? We did a few things. We decluttered a few things. A few things are leaving our house. And that is awesome in and of itself. So I did do one big declutter that I did not film because it was not one of my normal like micro mini declutters. My mom came over and we didn't have a whole ton of time. So she helped me to declutter some of my closet because I was like, help me mother. My closet was bursting, and being pregnant and, you know, largely pregnant, you can't really tell. I don't know. You can from the side. You can from the side, not from the front so much because this is really, you know, loose. But a lot of my clothes don't fit anyways, so I was like, I feel like I have all these clothes I'm not even wearing, but I don't want to get rid of all of them because I've been pregnant all winter. So I don't know what clothes I'm wearing and not wearing because I haven't been able to wear most of them. So she came and helped me, and we decluttered by style and by wear. Some things were too worn out, but we were like, okay, just get rid of this. And some things, we did declutter a couple things by size. A couple things had like shrunk in the arms, and I was like, my arms aren't getting any shorter. So things of that nature. We did do one big declutter, and we filled, I think, about a trash bag full of clothes to go. And that wasn't even the dressers. That was just hanging items, which would have been jackets, long sleeves, short sleeves, which I don't have that many short sleeves up in my closet at the moment. We did half the sweaters, half the cardigans, not the pullover sweaters, and we did skirts and dresses. So we did get rid of a lot. There was a lot of just random things that were, you know, I buy all my clothes secondhand for the most part. And so sometimes things do get ratty. And then in addition to that, I decluttered one dress this week. And this is a good thing of, if you try stuff on and you haven't worn in a while and you don't like it, just get rid of it then, whether it's putting it in a box in your closet, or I have a bag in my, like this little nook near our stairs that I put all the donate stuff into. This ended up in the trash because it had 2 big rips in it, like right on the front. And I was like, oh, well, I'm glad I didn't wear that out today because it was really so extremely noticeable. I mean, so noticeable. It was basically like a cheap fabric, and the fabric had just, you know how sometimes they just like completely fall apart. So with 2 major rips, it was not something that was worth working on if the fabric was so cheap already that it was just falling apart. So these micro declutters are what I like best, just for energy wise with pregnancy, also just being busy and having a lot of other things that need doing. You know, I feel like my February has been quite busy actually, so I've had a lot of appointments, things to go do, things of that nature. But it's good to keep up with these little declutters to keep things out of your house, or if you have somebody like a mom or a sister or a friend that can come over and look at your closet with fresh eyes and help you declutter, that's great. Because my mom's not coming in not a judgmental way like, that's so ugly, blah, blah, blah. No, it's more like, I've never seen you wear this. Have you ever worn this? Are you ever going to wear this? And most of the time it's like, yeah, this looks worn out. This looks, you know, ratty, dirty, whatever. Not dirty, because you can wash stuff, but you know what I mean. It's past its prime. So that is it for this week's video. And I'm already out of breath, as you can hear it. But that's it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And what are you guys working on decluttering right now? Leave it in a comment down below. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and be sure to subscribe because I post new videos every week. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.